Okay, so they're connecting Jay-Z, and I want to be very allegedly. All this is alleged. The whole show is alleged. Everything is alleged. My name is alleged. Just even this banner is alleged. But basically, what I want to say about this whole thing. So they're saying that Jay-Z and P.Diddy. It was a 13-year-old young lady. She got a ride to New York to go to the VMAs. After she went out to the VMAs, I guess she couldn't get into the VMAs. So a driver said, "Yo, young lady, you're 13. Hey, let's go back to this hotel room." It was a party. You want to go to this party? I can take you to this party. So the driver drove this little 13-year-old girl who found a ride to New York at 13, took her to the party. I was like, "Okay, you're 13. Go in this party." So she went in this party. So she went. She was like walking around getting drinks at 13, like just drinking and just like living a life in New York. 13-year-old, and I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying the story, how this story sounds to me. Remembering when I was 13, remembering young ladies when they were 13, remembering and this was around my time of being 13. And then this young lady walked around, makeup on, looking quite a bit of not 13, even though she's 13, I guess. And then she walks in the room, Jay-Z, who's a big time music artist at this time. And P. Diddy, I'm not going to touch Diddy, pushing everything. Diddy, you know what I'm saying? I see what you did. But this is Jay-Z, I'm just talking about Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Diddy took turns on this 13-year-old girl. And then they went back and forth. And
somebody else was watching.
It's J-Lo. It's J-Lo. We already know it's J-Lo. Because Diddy wasn't with Beyonce. Allegedly. Because Diddy wasn't with Beyonce at the time. Because this was 2000.
You mean Jay-Z wasn't with
Jay-Z? Yeah, Jay-Z wasn't Beyonce because it was 2000. It had to be J-Lo. That's who the person's allegedly saying it is. Now, they did the math, and then the person, the lawyer, what's his name? Tony Busby, he made amendments to the whole thing because Jay-Z was never at this party that they said Jay-Z was at. Never. Yeah. They found that. Jay-Z was never at this party that he's allegedly was at. They were actually trying to extort him and telling him to meet up with him. Why would you need to meet up with him? And then Jay-Z said, if I did something so criminal, why not bring up criminal charges against me? You know what I'm saying? So they try to and then they changed the time on the paperwork to make sure it coincided with the time of the party. Because the after parties for the VMAs, because VMAs wasn't done till like midnight, but they're saying the girl went at 9 o'clock. So math is not mathing up with this whole thing. I think that this is a money grab. I don't know Jay-Z. I don't know Diddy. But I don't think this is something that actually happened. People love to live in the whole Me Too thing and feel like you're victim blaming and saying you should say that because this is a victim. It sounds like a story that's thrown together, and then it's crazy how we got this guy, Tony Busby, everybody that is like black and famous and a man. You want to bring all these charges against them, and you want to he has this whole thing, he had this whole power structure, this whole idea of I get it. I understand that rap music had a lot of bad things in it, where it tried to teach you, kind of taught you how to hate yourself, kind of taught you a lot of disrespect, taught you a lot of that thing. But it's just crazy to me how he had this whole thing where he's trying to bring down something that represents us as a people, as far as the rap music, as far as hip hop culture, the biggest names in rap. And it's just crazy to me that he had a hotline. And how I know the hotline was real, because I called it.
Oh, the hotline?
Yeah, I called it, and I was like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then how do you go from 200 victims to now 2 victims?
He got the same. Is he the same?
Yes, the same. Oh. Yeah. So how you go from 200 victims to now is 2 victims?
It's only 2 now?
Yeah, now it's only 2 victims. But you went from 200 because it's a bunch of crap. Yeah. So I'm not saying that there are no victims. I'm not saying Diddy. That's a whole different thing. I've been hearing about Diddy since I've been young. But I'm just saying this whole Jay-Z thing. I'm not saying Jay-Z didn't do it. I'm not saying, but the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing, and I feel how I feel. I hope I don't lose my job, but I feel how I feel. And that's how I feel. And that's just what I'm taking it. Go ahead. Anybody want to say anything?
I mean, I'll go.
Look, say
So-
something. Hater. Go
So
ahead.
Tony Busby, he's the same lawyer behind the Deshaun Watson situation where
Yeah.
Deshaun. So he got a money grab for
With
I mean,
with the
I'm
massage.
with the massage. So there probably was victims for that. So there was victims or whatever. But I see what you're saying about how he comes after successful black men. The Jay-Z situation, I'm just gonna be just frank. The story just don't sound believable.
It sounds crazy.
I'm always a person that says, if a person does the crime and he do the time,
do the time.
and y'all know I'm not I respect Jay-Z as an artist, as a rapper. I'm not the real biggest Jay-Z fan, so you can't say I'm biased on this. It just the story just doesn't and sound right. Then like you said last segment about the court of public opinion. People just put all these false narratives. I keep seeing people regurgitate the same stuff like, well, Jay-Z was dating Aaliyah when she was 15, but Aaliyah was supposedly married to R. Kelly when she was 15. So it's just like, I don't
And when Jay-Z did finally start having anything with Leah, she was like 20 or 22.
See, I always thought she was messing around with Dame. So
She was, but she was talking to Jay first, and then allegedly she was talking to Jay first, and then she got with him.
yeah. Then they kept saying Beyonce was young when he was. It's just like
Wasn't she 17?
who?
Beyonce.
Like, no, I think
when
she
he
was
met her
20.
or something.
Like
I thought
she was
like
20.
16. 17.
They met. Allegedly, they met when she was a lot younger, but then they got together, convenient.
Because Beyonce was in Destiny's Child as a teenager, so he probably did meet her.
Yeah, probably.
That don't mean he was hating her.
Famous people meet famous people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you get all these people that I'm not even touching the Diddy situation because I already said what I had to say about Diddy. But this is about Jay-Z.
We saw the video.
Yeah, and it's just
Diddy.
like it's like me and you had conversations. It's like I've never heard anything about Jay-Z and underage women until Diddy came out. Then it's like, why should break down Jay-Z too? And it's just like a lot of people like celebrating and rejoicing. I think a lot of times people have problems with people that's ultra successful and everything, and they just want to just see people fall and everything. I don't know.
You know what's crazy though, man? Like I know one of these bloggers that I watch. I guilty pleasure watch this blogger sometimes. Tasha K. She hates Jay-Z and she hates Beyonce. But when I saw her taking up for Jay-Z, I was like, dang, that's how you know this whole thing is like a bunch of crap. And I started watching other bloggers talk about it, like, let me watch, because we got to talk about it on the show anyway, so let me watch and see what these other bloggers say. Like, it doesn't even, like, even the people that hate Jay-Z, like, the math ain't math.
And I just want to say one more thing, too, about the court of public opinion. It's like when something like this happen, if a person don't defend themselves, they're like, oh, he must be guilty. Jay-Z put out a statement, like, as soon as it came out, Jay-Z came out with a statement right there. Oh, he put out a statement too fast. He must be guilty.
Yeah,
so it's just like, what are you supposed to do?
And
you know what I'm saying?
Forbes dropped an article saying that he was lying or something, trying to say, they was trying to say it looked like a scheme, and he was just trying to.
Forbes?
Forbes put it up.
Well, you see, the NFL was like, we're not parting ways with him. Because it sounds ridiculous. Yeah. And I'm not saying that Jay-Z have been good to everybody over the years. I'm not saying none of them dudes have been, because they have not been good to everybody over the years.
We just talk about this story.
We're just talking about this story right here. The math ain't mathing, ain't nothing coming together like it should be coming together. So that's pretty much it. That's how I feel about it. Y'all got any? How y'all feel?
I mean, okay, I feel like, all right, the thing with Jay-Z though, it does sound like kind of crazy because it's like, why would you try to get like money out of this situation? But, it is like, why would you try to get money and not file like a criminal lawsuit instead, like file for the 20 M's? Like, it just don't really make sense. It seems more so like you kind of just insulting like the real victims who actually like have problems and actually go through that stuff.
Yeah. But the thing is, they said that they didn't really want, they just want to have a sit down with him, but then try to extort him. But they're lying because they're saying like, but why did you want to have a sit down if it's not for money? Yeah. So it was kind of like, this Tony Busby dude, I'm scared of him.
Yeah, and it's like kind of like when we had a conversation too off camera when we was talking about this makes a lot of celebrities, because you hear a lot of people say like, oh, certain celebrities act stuck up or they don't want to take pictures or they all this is one of the reasons why. Like I brought up Anthony Mackie, say, like taking pictures, he don't want to be close to people. This is why people protect themselves because they don't want to get put up in some type of like, oh, well, you know, I took a picture with him and he touched my butt. You know what I'm saying? You know, so this is why then you get. It's like I feel like sometimes being a super celebrity, it just you can't win. You know, it just. But I would just be one like Anthony Mackie, like, man, I don't want to take pictures, I don't want to be close to you, all this other stuff, because this is
like that Drake situation. Took a picture with somebody and they literally Kendrick hopped on the song and the whole world screaming Drake's. You feel me?
Yeah, even on.
Everybody a hypocrite with that though.
I don't hate Drake. That's you that hate. Joe be throwing it. You hate Drake. I don't have no problem with Drake. Drake was actually like my most listened to artist for 20. Yes, it was.
Surprised. I'm definitely surprised at that.
Yeah. Well, I don't hate Drake. Kanye would have been if Kanye would come out with some new music.
Drake.
Yeah. But I like the old Kanye one. But go ahead.
No. That's all I have to say, basically.
Yeah, well, we do want to thank y'all for coming on the show.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
And go ahead and let them know where to follow y'all.
Oh yeah, you follow me, Carlos Slim, everywhere. That's Carlos with a K, Slim double M. Find me on ClevelandChaos.com. That's Cleveland with a K, Chaos spelled Kaos.
Y'all can find me at Selassie on Instagram, SELASS.IE. You can buy the clothes at Punk Boys Brand, PUNKBOYS Brand.
Okay, we want to thank y'all for coming out today. Follow, like, share, subscribe. We're going to drop this video on Monday. We're going to stop telling when we're going to drop the videos. So we're going to drop, because I want to start dropping the videos earlier in the day because we get more videos earlier in the day. So follow, share, like, and subscribe on YouTube. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
So.